Going on? Y'all already know what it is. It's TK the Poet. You already know it, so you ain't got to quote it. If you spoke it, you already know what they mean. Y'all wrote it. It's been a while. We back here again, man. Look, it's been about 2 weeks. We haven't been on here, maybe three, give or take. I don't know, but it's been around about. It's been a minute, but we back here. Poetry Life League, man. We got some dope poets in the background. There's some part of Poetry Life that's gonna pop up, and we're gonna get into some poetry. We're gonna talk about what's going on. Hey man, life been life, and man, look, we might just gotta spit about some life stuff today, man. Look, and and get through this little stage that we're going through. But man, look, we're gonna talk about Poetry Life League. We're gonna talk about the teams. We're gonna talk about August 2nd that's going down. Poetry Life League. Man, look, the match is gonna be crazy, man. Y'all got to tune in. We're gonna hey, the one thing I wanna say, this is something that y'all need to pay attention to. We got 24 of the dopest poets across the United States. Do y'all understand when I say 24 of the most amazing poets across the United States of America? We coming together to do poetry. We're gonna give y'all excitement. We're gonna give y'all hype. We're gonna give you love. We're gonna give y'all pain. We're gonna give y'all everything that's in us because you know what? Poetry is about getting our word out and expressing, how we feel and also giving y'all our truth of, certain things that we go through. So man, I want y'all to stay tuned in, but I'm gonna bring I know y'all don't want to hear me ramble all day, but I'm gonna bring some couple poets up, man. First, I want to bring up God Indigo. God Indigo. I'm gonna bring you up one time, man. Let's get to it, man. Hey, what's going on?
Wow. Yo, what
What's
up?
Hey,
Huh?
trying to get into some poetry, man. Hey, it's been a minute, man. You ready to spit some?
Huh?
You ready to spit some?
Yeah, I'm trying to pick what I mean, which phone? Which
Oh,
phone?
okay. Hey, man, you got okay. Let me find out. You got about 1,000 poems on each phone.
Like that, something like that. Yeah. I figured I'd start off with a poem about God, a prayer.
Okay.
We talking about uplifting each other and all. So I did. Yeah, I was going to drop this one to help pour into each other and all. And we all got to go to the source. And
Okay. Okay.
yeah, I'll get it going.
Hey, so before we get too deep in this, tell the people who you are, where you're from, and what team that you represent.
Brandon Basil coming out of Southern VA, Reverend Richmond VA, and Durham, Carolina, North Carolina. Uh, We got also DJ. Got music and stuff on YouTube, group and TikTok things. We do stuff, try to stay creative by any means necessary. Um, but yeah, I'm with Team Diagnostic. I'm a little. I will say I'm a little worried, not worried, but a little. I'm trying to get on my piece of cues because yeah, I got. I think I was. I'm going up. My first battle in the league is going up against the first draft pick.
Ooh,
No pressure, no pressure at all.
ooh.
You know, but
Uh,
I've been plotting and trying to get ready for that. Working on digging up some new poems and process of trying to make them better, And
okay, okay.
diagnostic, and we want to, keep a ear to the street, a finger on
Mm.
it, and figure out where the sickness is and administer our medicine, omnipotent, and make it do what it do. Here we go.
Yeah,
Here we go.
talk about that diagnosis, man. Oh, so man, let me bring up another poet real quick. Let me bring up Lady Crucible. Lady Crucible, man, what's going on?
What it do? What it do?
Hey, what's going on, man? Hey, tell the people who you are, where you from, and what team you represent.
Hey, I'm Lady Crucible, aka the Mistress of Mayhem, aka the Debutante of Destruction. Hey, second round pick, Red Dragons. Let's go. Pick number 8.
Let's go. Talk that Red Dragon stuff, man. Okay, okay, that's like Lady Crucible. Okay, let me see who else I can bring up real quick. Let me bring up Shorty Rock. Shorty Rock. Go ahead and rock out with me, Shorty Rock. You on mute?
Hi,
Unmute
hi,
yourself.
hi.
Hey, what's going on? Hey, tell the
Well,
people who you are and where you're from and what team you represent.
I am Shorty Rock out of North Carolina. I represent Team Diagnostics.
Diagnosis is heavy in the building. We got the Red Dragons. We got Diagnosis. Let me see who else I can bring up real quick. Let me bring up Dope Female. Dope Female.
What it do,
Hey,
boo
what's
boo?
going on? Tell the people
Hey,
who
what's
you
going on?
are and where you're from and what team you represent.
They call me DOPELEFAME. Not the trainer, but the POET. Also known as the dope ass Shaq G. What he to me will make you want to take it easy. I'm a like a motherfucking FV. You don't really make you want to come and follow me. I'm a part of the living legends, baby. That's what we do.
Living legends, living legends. We got Diagnosis. We have living legends in the building. Hey man, we got the Red Dragons. Hey, let me see what else I can find down here in the gulag, man. Let me see. Empress to the stage.
What it do, fam? Empress, Red Dragons in the building. What's good?
Oh, they heavy. Oh, they heavy, man. Tell the
Dragon.
people where you from.
I'm from the STL, baby. Born and bred.
Oh, that's St. Louis. Hey, them people in St. Louis, they dangerous, man. I don't know, man. What part of St. Louis you from?
The north side, or as we say in St. Louis, the north side.
Oh, okay. Representing those South from St. Louis. So, hey, man, we here for poetry. And, since you the first time being in grace on this platform, you have to give it up one time. Gotta break us in with one of them great, amazing poems you have.
All right, let's get it.
Okay, let me go ahead and give you center stage and everybody mute up. And we gonna make it do what it do. Hold on, let me give you center stage real quick. Okay, let's go ahead and rock out.
Let's go. What I thought was a gun was just his bloody pen laughing, taunting me with distraction. Don't you know who I am? He kept asking. I am the inescapable fate of self hate. I scurry in the shadows of doubt. I am the dance of self destruction, forfeiting your identity when I come. And suddenly I started choking on insecurity and I couldn't breathe. I started crying and fighting till finally I collapsed in agony. And in the midst of my weakness, I pleaded, why are you here for me? I'm here, he said, because you fear me. I'm here to suffocate your creativity. I reached for my pen and pad I had covered in line to prevent rotting, but my body started throbbing when he grabbed me and attacked me with flashes of my past, unmasked impurities. I tried to run, but I kept tripping over my have-nots, my should-have-beens, and my never meant to be's. Now I'm hurting and I'm feeling worthless, and again I collapsed in agony. Finally, I cried out to God, rescue me today. He spoke to me. He said, I'm sending my soldier TK. Now, suddenly, this entity that held me began to tremble. The foundation shook, and there TK stood with his pen and pad, his sword and staff, bringing the dance of the warrior. He slayed the darkness and kept his heart as a warning. All at once, I could breathe, but I still felt weak. Then he stripped me and covered my body in loose leaf and began to write. My blood churned and turned into ink. Then I could feel it, the lyrics boiling in the pit of my stomach, waiting for me to spit them up. Just one more touch, TK said. He held my hand and cinched my palms with his fingertips. With my skin still burning, he commanded me to write. My words rained fire onto the pages, and he told me to swallow the ashes. I began to glow, and TK asked, now who's the master? I replied, I am. He said, show enough. And that's how I defeated writer's block.
The Last Dragon. I remember that.
That was fire. I had to unmute myself. That was fire. Who told you to write like that?
You say, who told me to?
Who told you how to? Because that was immaculate. That was fire. Red Dragons, like Crucible. What you think about the teammate?
Let me just go and say them Red Dragons in the building and we bringing that fire, baby.
Look, talk heavy, man. Look, that was fire. When you write that?
I wrote this like a week after the first conversation you and I, because I was so after we spoke, and you know, you told me how there was one spot left and how just the universe had brought you my way, and I had
Mm-hmm.
put poetry down like for a long time. Like
Mm,
I would write something here and there, but I wasn't feeling it. And like I said before, it wasn't serving me. And then after our
mm,
conversation, you know, the Lord had to bring it to me. Poetry is not here to serve you. You are a servant of poetry.
talk.
So
Talk.
that was just motivation. And I felt like, you know, God sent you my way to stir up my gift again.
Mm. Hey, and that's a gift. Red Dragons, y'all in the building. Y'all in the building. Look, since you know the Red Dragons, since we're gonna get in, hey, Lady Crucible, can you follow up your teammate with another fire poem?
Oh, sure. It depends on which one y'all want.
I mean, what do you have to give us?
Hmm.
That
Let's talk
new shit.
about it.
No, that new shit. That new shit.
That new
That
y'all
new
want
shit.
that new
That new
shit?
shit. That new
Okay.
shit. I know
All
exactly
right.
what I want. That new shit.
Okay.
Okay. New shit. Hey, like Chris, I'm going ahead and give you the center stage, man. Go ahead and show what the Red Dragons about.
So this is titled Bullet Holes Where My Prayers Should Be. Shout out to Pyro for this prompt. Do God hear me when I pray? Or am I just shouting at shadows? My voice swallowed in concrete canyons. Am I not worthy of redemption? My sin piled like abandoned dreams on the corner where the street lights is casting doubt on my worth. Worshiping the ghost of a forgotten soul, no hands to hold, my heart has gone cold. Those reflections reflecting who I was, lost in the chaos of the unforgiven. Are my words just smoke, lingering like the scent of gunpowder, drifting towards skies, never to reach the heavens? Reaching for crystal stairs as they crumble beneath my feet, fractured as my spirit is going backwards into a past that haunts my present. I got bullets where my prayers should be. My dreams shattered, the streets tried to slip a toe tag on me, marking me as another lost cause, not realizing you got it all wrong. Do you even hear my pleas when I'm down on my knees begging for mercy? Somebody, please help me. Two hands put together can't form a signal to reach your antennas. What do I need to do for you to listen? Is it because I was a sinner? I get it. But listen, I just want to repent, to scrub the sin from my skin, to shake these demons tugging at my sleeves, continuing to scare the hell out of me while trying to pull me back into this dark abyss. Release me, please, from chains forged from regret, from the grip of shadows that won't let go. Just give me the sign, guide me through this darkness. I'm lost and I'm trying to find me. Show me that my cries don't fall silent. Yet I'm screaming, but I'm getting nothing but silence as it echoes my fears, that weight that I carry. Standing on the precipice, fists clenched, battling for my soul, demanding to be heard, reclaiming the power of a prayer. My words held in the power of my tongue that once reached beyond those bullet holes. Hmm.
You better spit that shit. You better spit that shit.
That was fire. Hey, Lady Crucible, you there. Not that you getting there, you there. That performance, that believability, look, penmanship, hey, look,
Y'all wouldn't believe I just wrote this 45 minutes ago.
man, amazing. Amazing. You said 45 minutes ago?
45 minutes ago,
And,
right
and
before.
you got it down like that?
Somebody told me to go in the corner and holler at God in the corner, so I did.
Mm. 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 Something that we had to speak about.
I told you it would work.
You know, my grandkids kind of looked at me like I was crazy. They're like, Gigi, who are you talking to? Baby,
I
me
told
and my shadows. Me and my shadows.
I told you it worked.
Look, let me see something right here, man. Look, let me now look. If I was to judge that, okay, penmanship, I would
Tens
give it
across the
a
board. Tens across the board. What are you talking about? Tens across the board.
I'm gonna keep it $1. I'm gonna keep it $1 now. You know, penmanship, I'm gonna give it a 5. You wrote immaculate. The impact, I give it a 5. Believability, I give it a 5. Substance, I give it a 5. And delivery, I gave it a 5. Like that's perfect around the board. Everything you did was on point. The feeling, the emotion, the words, the substance, the believability. I believed it. I believe every word that you had spoken. It wasn't a syllable that I felt like it like no, I felt every word. And when it comes to poetry and when it comes to substance of your poetry, it's feeling. Did you make me feel what you were feeling? Like
I definitely
that
appreciate
was
that.
that was great. For 45 minutes, I couldn't do that.
Hey, I ain't gonna even lie to y'all. I'm hungry. My theme song is Glorilla. Let her cook.
Mm,
And I'm cooking.
mm. Hey, the
Dishing out
red
like
dragons in the building. Hey man, look, since we got the red dragons, man. Let's see who next. Diagnosis, what's up? Guy Indigo, Shorty Rock, what's up? What we doing?
What, you got beef with us?
No, I'm just saying like what's going on. I mean, the red dragons that came and did their thing. Let's see what Diagnosis got.
What, you got beef with us?
No, I don't want no beef, man. Even though the living legends, we run things around here, man. But
You got beef with us.
shout out to all the teams, man. But
You got beef with us.
I want to know what the Diagnosis gonna do. Guy Indigo, where you at? You on mute? What's up?
Don't have beef with us.
I ain't look. I don't want no beef. My hands up. Don't shoot, man. My hands up, man.
All right, let me get my book.
Yeah, man.
I was trying to put poems back. Guy, you want to go first?
It don't matter.
You want to take care of the light work?
Yeah. Yeah, I got this one. I got this one.
All
Okay,
right.
let me go ahead and give you center stage, man. Guy Indigo, man. Let's go ahead and see what he got. Let's go.
Just hit him up. I bet that. All right. Yo, all right. So this poem is called My Prayer. Now I lay me down to sleep. I pray to the Lord my soul to keep. If I should die before I wake, I pray to the Lord my soul to take. Lord, I pray for peace. I pray for happiness. I pray for love to come down and pour her sweet red rain and put out the fires of this hell on earth. I'm thirsty for someone for wine, and your people are too. Help them, Lord. Help them remember. Help them remember. Help them remember who we used to be. Pharaohs and high priests, painted in black and gold. Kings and queens, divine in the soul, birthed to be diamonds, never to settle for the life of cold. Give bread to the hungry. Give water to the thirsty. Fill their cup with knowledge. Help them follow the rivers. Now to the Mississippi, Euphrates to the Yukon, frozen tundras to the Amazon, lead them to the Delta where the truth meets and the flowers sing beauty and all the children dance in freedom to the music of timelessness. Lord, I pray for the messengers. I pray for the soldiers. Pray that they never be cell locked in a cell block, nor physically shell popped from a shell cock, nor mentally shell shocked from being on this hell block. I pray that they never lose their I pray that they never lose their nerve and end up on the curb, coughing on dirt, struggling to say a word. Help them remember to stay strong in the funk, steadfast in the path of their dreams, to never accept life for what it seems, to find your light in the night. Let them see that your North Star shines so bright, and even through their hearts, if only they'd use their sight. Lord, keep these bitch niggas away from our people. Help them to find the real for themselves and not be led astray by the green color of the day. Help them remember to love each other, the fathers and the mothers, the sisters and the brothers, the lovers. We must break the chains so that we can remember how to love again. Remember that love has always been and will always be the beautiful chords strummed after the rain under your sun to show that the song is not done. Help them hear the music, that the battle is not won, but if we work as one, we can find peace before the day is done. As sure as the sun rises from the west, I'm thankful to be out of the grip of your sweet angel of death. So with the breath in my chest and the warmth of my flesh, I know I am blessed. Forget the rest. Ashe and Amen. Oh.
Fire. Fire. Hey, Diagnosis, they in the building, man. Hey, they coming with some heat. We need mojito. I need the little mojito. Hey, that was fire.
Okay, I see the diagnostics. I see y'all. I see y'all.
Man,
I
Shorty
see
Rock.
y'all. Let's go. Let's go.
You gonna have to backdoor your teammate, man. Hey, put points up on the board.
All right, let's go.
Okay, Shorty Rock, I'm gonna give you the center stage. Shorty Rock, it's on you.
Workflow. I know that look. You wish you could fire me. I'm not what you wanted. Or guess what? You fucked up when you hired me. Was it my name that confused you? Oh, it was my voice. Now you're looking for anything just because you saw me. Any reason to kick me out that door. Abandoned and isolated or treated like religion. Honesty should be paramount. Refusing to live with the weaponized incompetence, gracefully dancing through the lies that flew from your mouth. Would you like me to submit by saying I quit? Handle with care while fragility doesn't cover this. Quitters never die, and I wasn't raised to quit. My poetry is reaffirming that. I would quit, only I don't know how to lie to myself. And I wasn't raised to be a quitter, since I don't know how to entertain stupidity. In actuality, through recent discoveries, I'm learning that trying to do this makes my pen dream of being a schizophrenic with Tourette's, a psychopath with loose hands, like those of January 6th, only I'm loaded down with chambers of ink and pens, whiteout and notebooks stacked down like the purge is happening tomorrow. The only reason a lobotomy hasn't been performed, a coat that's in the back, a padded room where drool is a friend, is because I'm a poet, which keeps me from wrapping my hands around your neck to see if I can make you my favorite shade of blue. Poetry is performing life-saving feats, where I have drawers of vile tools being impaled in various orifices, just because you broke my heart. Telling your blood to stop flowing, your lungs to stop bleeding. That's the frustration accompanied with my pen when the deafening silence engulfed everything, giving light to the propaganda that I am fighting for the right to be seen and heard. Careful in how I advance. Do not embarrass. Do not be a muck. Always under a restriction. Do you know the power of a shattered heart? That's the hysterical strength constipating the constant drip of poetry that flows out the side of my neck like the guillotine tapped my carotid. When heaven's doors were sealed to me, casting me away, the force that came to call my soul, it was enough to destroy me. Till it didn't. Peace.
Hey, Shorty Rock, I know she's in the building. Let's go. Hey, Shorty Rock, you like I said, every time I hear you spit poetry, you elevate it. And it's fire. You continue to elevate every time you go. You get more into, who you are as a poet. You finding yourself. Hey, that's amazing. Hey, Diagnosis, hey, Red Dragon, I don't know. Diagnosis spitting that heat, man. I don't know, man. We're gonna have to probably go another round and see, what we got. But you know what? Before we get too deep into, into the poetry, Dope female, man. You a living legend. You know, you represent the living legend, man. You have a dope poem for a dope female.
Absolutely.
Okay, okay. Let me go ahead and give you center stage and let you go ahead and rock out one time, man. Dope female, it's on you.
You see, he loves me past my pain. And although he's the affliction to this addiction, I ain't changing. See, he knows how to prescribe the CCs to my IV. This man, God damn, he's my Novocaine. My main vein in one hit of him is never the same. You better put your boxing gloves on. See, his love is so fucking strong, makes me question my own workout. He imprints his ink into these bricks, and with each stick, he adds to my pain. Fictitious fictions fixated as he implants his stance into my truth, and if for just one moment I can steal away yesterday's, tomorrow's memories of false fallacies intended to destroy my mind, body, and spirit, only to discover that I'm the fucking oxygen that he breathes. You see, I'm often attempted but never ever implemented. I'm his good shit. His cocaine rich, 100% authentic, grade A type O blood that trickles history into his DNA. I am the drum that beats to the beat of beatings, covered in crackbacks and tattoo scars of sacrifice. I'm in his mind. I'm in his mind, thicker than a line of blacks on Friday in a government check line. And repeatedly, he teases me, lock licking this religion to make this shit taste that much sweeter. Sweet licks to my cerebral cortex, awakens his hunger for knowledge as he craves the wisdom of balance that's chiseled in the crevices of my cerebellum. And although this is abuse, ain't no fucking excuse as to more things that this king brings. Sets my sights on high. Cloud nine be the daily getaway as he inks my canvas with his pen. And in the background on repeat is Jodeci serenading me saying, baby, won't you just stay? Instant highs and deeper lows sends my conscience into autopilot, and I am willingly relinquishing my strength to be strong enough to be weak. And I choose him. See, he's my offense that creates pockets of past goals and hell knows, but I'm gonna try that ass anyway because I trust him. Even if my odds appear greater than my win, because got my fucking back like all we got is each other. And like four flats on a black Cadillac kind of back, you see this man here. He's my loyalty. And he gets the best of me every time I close my eyes. The scent of him wraps my soul like a four-leaf clover. I consider myself lucky, and he is heavily engulfed in my mind. And if this here were a movie, he be the plot that thickens me, and I'm gonna happily co-sign, seal, and deliver. Cause this nigga right here don't get no realer. Willpower couple, so daddy, please. Suck on my thoughts. The peace.
Fire, fire. I'm trying to look. I ain't got my mouth, so I'm trying to figure out I can get these sound effects in here. But fire. Hey,
Thank
listen,
you.
hey, that's the live. Hold on, I got you. I got the applause. Hold on. Miss Melissa, applause. Hey, man, that's living legend ish, man. Living legend ish, man. Hey, shout out to Living Legend, man. We come in, we come around. Hey, so look, we have less than a month. How are y'all feeling?
I'm ready, baby. I don't need no time. How about that?
It's less than a month. Lady Crucible,
Truth
I ain't
requires no
gonna lie,
proof.
I'm
how you
on
feeling?
edge, but I'm ready.
Okay, okay.
I'm
Empress,
ready.
how you feeling? Less than a month away. And I think you going against Big Baby Giant.
You said impressed?
Yes.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was on mute. Uh, I, you know, I'm ready. I'm ready to go. It's been a minute, since I've been in competition mode,
hmm
but it is what it is. So I'm ready to go.
Look, Guy
Don't worry about
Indigo.
it. I'm ready.
Yeah, Indigo. How y'all feeling, man? Like, look, I don't know. Look, I'm excited. I'm really anxious to see a couple of matches that's really gonna go down, man. Look, our first match is on here. Dope female versus Cody Rock. I mean, y'all have less than a month. You know, how y'all feeling? You know about y'all being going against each other and y'all in the same space right now.
It's for me. I thoroughly enjoy and I love her energy. She's a sweetheart. I'm not going against her. We are actually just bringing our talents to the table and
Man,
expressing our differences. I love her for everything she has, and so I'm just enjoying it. I'm going to enjoy this moment with her.
and this is going to be the moment. This is going to be the moment. Look, I want y'all to understand. This
Mic
is the
check,
first.
mic check. Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, go
Yes,
ahead.
ma'am.
Go ahead.
All right, bet. I was checking my Bluetooth. I was trying to make sure y'all could hear me. Yeah, it worked.
Okay, okay. Well, y'all are making history. This first match is going to be history. First ever Poor to Life League matches.
Mhm.
This is history in the making. First time ever there's been a league of poets
Mhm.
with teams they going and putting up. They're gonna have stats and everything. Is like this is history in the making right now. You know, 10 seasons from now, we're gonna look back on this.
Right
10
on.
years from now, we're gonna look back at this moment and see how we started.
Absolutely.
Look, this is awesome, man. Look,
Mhm.
look, I'm excited. Do y'all have any questions or any thoughts about what the league and what y'all like? What is y'all envision of it?
I don't.
Man,
Actually,
it's just
I go ahead, Barry. Go ahead, mommy. Say you got
no.
it.
Go ahead. I got it. No,
I
I just said
I
I'm
don't.
the only.
That,
I mean, I really ain't got. Hold on, my mic is. Hold on.
Our first round, our first round.
Prize. What's the prize for the winner?
so
But you know,
I was saying that my poetry and though it's not a slam, it's more of a it's a show off or it's a display of talent and visibility as well as stage. It's a competition. It is what it is. I don't compete with my poetry, but I will give it because it's my therapy and I absolutely love my poetry. I don't use it for to be judged because I'm not to be validated. But again, I consciously embrace this opportunity and whoever it reaches and I'm planting seeds. But I would never go against another woman to see who validates more because that's just who I'm not going to do it in that manner, but I am going to make sure that my words resonate to the person that it's intended for. I just don't do compete. I just
but
won't do it.
let me say this though. The reason for this league is to push poetry. Like I tell y'all,
Okay,
like I told every individual one on one. This, yeah, it's a competition, but it's about pushing poetry. It's about creating a new movement, a new culture based off of love and building each other. That's why I say there's no hate in this. This ain't like you versus me. This is us pushing poetry. It's going to be a lot of poetry going on, and people going to have no choice but to listen to every individual. We're going to push it out there so much. I'm like, okay, I have to pay attention to this. So, and that's what it's about. Creating new moments. We're going to have a lot of moments in this that we're going to look back on, like, man, that was exciting. So and that's why I'm saying, like, don't take it as, oh, I'm going against someone, and yes, that must be a winner, and someone must get the higher points, whatever. But it's all about coming together to push poetry, pushing farther than
absolutely.
we can even imagine. So it's all I can say. It's all about the art. It's all about the
Iron
love.
sharp, iron sharpening iron.
Facts. You know,
I'm just,
all of
I'm just
y'all have
saying,
great talent.
I'm just saying, how do you push someone? How do you make someone's poetry stronger if you don't push them to succeed?
Hmm.
Like, The only reason why my poetry gets stronger is because I have other poets pushing against. I have the ability to rival against somebody. I have somebody to bounce something against. Other than that, I'm not challenged. There's no one to push it against. There's no one to argue with. If I don't have somebody to collaborate against, I would be bored to tears.
Yeah.
I don't have anybody's brain to expand against. Like, I would be so bored with my brain. Like,
Hmm.
who else do I come to collaborate with? Do you understand how many people think like us?
Hmm. That's a
Like,
fact.
I would have no idea who to talk to,
Hmm.
like, at all. I would be so bored with myself. Like, I would be on a planet by myself.
Hmm.
Jesus, that's so depressing.
Look. And now we have a huge family now. It's 24.
Exactly. I have a huge family that I can actually talk to that actually understand the words that come out of my silly mouth. It feels so
You
good to
know
have
what's
that.
crazy? I'm sorry, forgive me. I apologize. I thought you were finished. Forgive me. It's
But
the brain.
one thing I want to say, like, man, I appreciate every last one of y'all because, like, from we starting this process, y'all done helped out a lot, and I didn't learn a lot. Just listening to y'all, watching y'all, and stuff like that. And so, it's not only just for y'all, man. I've been learning a lot. You know, God Indigo, man, that story about that waitress and the dude, you fighting the dude and stuff like that was amazing. Like I ain't never told a story like that, and when I heard this, I'm like, man, that's pretty amazing. I ain't never, even thought about, creating a whole little scene. So like, I learned a lot from each and every one of y'all because y'all had different styles, you know, and it's like, when you hear a different style, I'm like, that's different. I never thought about it, writing like that or anything like that. So each one of y'all got your own individual powers. You know, that's like y'all have superpowers. So and it's awesome to see each one of y'all deliver your poem. So while we talking about poetry, man, look, anyone got another round of poetry in it?
Yeah.
For
Okay,
sure.
no.
Seriously, are you really asking trick questions?
Oh, look, man. Look, man, look. You know why we're here? We're here for poetry. Hey, this is our therapy, y'all. Hey, let me talk
Wait,
to the
wait,
feds
wait,
real quick. Let me
wait,
talk to
wait,
the.
wait, wait, wait. Before anybody else delivers a poem, sir, I may be the only witness to the debauchery, but I know for a fact that I dragged like what 4 or 5 poems out of you last night. Stop acting like you can't deliver a poem. You can
Oh,
deliver one.
look.
Yeah, you're not. I'm not. Nobody else is delivering a poem until you drop one. So,
Oh
and it better
my.
not be that. And it better not be that one that starts with INDPE. Don't spell independent to me. I better not hear that one. I'm not playing with you.
Look.
Oh
See,
my.
this is not about me. This is about about.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. My mute button's on. I can't hear the words that come out of your mouth.
Oh man, don't
I
do me
mean,
like that.
I'm gonna
Don't.
take my teammate back, and he is the most.
Oh, so y'all double teaming me. Okay, I see what it is. I see.
No. The whole panel is going to double team you. The whole panel is going to rival against you. You lose, and it's
Actually,
4-7.
actually,
Actually,
while y'all double teaming, I got a little something in the archive that I just freshly wrote
Yeah.
a couple of days
We
ago,
we we can we can literally
just
go
from a
against
thought.
you on this one, TK. I got this on video. On video, I
What?
can literally pull the footage from last night if you want to be petty.
Before
I
you all
want
go, I'm so
to.
sorry. I'm gonna have to drop down because I don't have much juice and I gotta get prepared tomorrow. So
Okay.
thank you.
Look, I appreciate you, dope female, for dropping them poems. Hey, we'll catch up.
Yeah.
I appreciate you.
Not a problem. And Crucible, I want to tell you, sweetie pie, I you and just know that you always got a sounding board over here if you need one.
Yes, yes.
I
That's love.
appreciate
That's
it, sis.
love.
I
Yeah.
definitely do.
Okay.
Don't you dare
All
start
right.
trying to get one. Dope, stay dope.
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am. Did she
Stay
say?
dope.
I
Oh,
said
thank you,
stay
Sugar
dope.
Booger. I'm gonna try my best,
Yes.
God dang on it. Have a great night.
Yeah. You
Oh,
too.
I'm sorry. That was the grandbaby in the background. She think everybody her TT, so she's saying, "Hey, TT."
Look, let me see.
Hi, baby.
So no, you can't
I'm
have it.
waiting. Come on, TK. Stop trying to linger. It's
Okay,
okay. Wait.
He
It's
said
okay.
she.
Look,
okay. Are you feeling your age again, TK?
look. I'm gonna go ahead and do this poem right here.
Okay, because I'm about to say, if you feeling your age, we can give you a pass. We understand.
I'm gonna do this poem right here. Here we go.
Okay.
And this is how I'm feeling. So let me go ahead. Let me see. Here we go. I thought I found love in a woman that didn't love herself. So it wasn't love I found at all. It was just a fake facade, and I only can blame myself. See, I acted blindly, thinking if I look away, reality wouldn't be so noticeable. It's more comical how I made a fool of myself by giving her the job without even checking her resume. Needless to say, I gave her the ultimate promotion before I knew she was toxic. I slowly watched the love of my life turn into the death of my heart. It was me giving you more, which I lost your respect, which I never had. See, you were just glad I could provide you with things you never had a floor mat. Is how I felt. Only getting stepped on because I gave you weight too. Now I got to step two because now I realized I was losing myself in a fantasy, a false reality, a parallel universe where I thought we could be happy. But that's not what we have. It's you versus me versus you. Oh shit! Let the bullshit begin. But that's not what I wanted or needed. I wanted love, not war, peace, not fear, joy, not pain. I wanted a woman that's gonna love me the same. Nothing to gain, but a man to give you the moon and stars in the galaxy if I could. But all I have to give you is my heart, which you torn apart. You threw it to the ground to make concrete art. They say loving you is wrong. Well, I don't want to be right. See, fuck that. I'd rather be left, just a past memory. See, I had to cut the jazz like Hillary. I told her it was lit. She cried a tear, and I broke it down like Bruce Lee. And she asked me, what does that mean? I said, lit, Lee. I mean, a literally, not figuratively, flag on a plate, penalties. I had to get you out of the picture vividly. And in the war of love, there's always casualties. But you're dead to me. And I put that on a casualty because you told me you love me. Casually. TK the poet.
Okay.
Oh,
Okay. Tell
listen,
us. Tell us
listen.
how you.
Yeah, is that how you feel? Is that how you feel?
Talk heavy. Talk heavy. You even got me in the
Ooh,
chat
talk
putting
to me
talk
nicely.
heavy. You even got me in the chat putting talk heavy.
Love, not war.
Like, I'm even in the chat putting talk.
That was dope.
Appreciate y'all. Appreciate that. I needed to
That
release. I need to release that.
See, why do I have to incite a riot with you? Why do I have to start you? See,
Shorty,
why
I
do
don't
I
know
have to
why you
go?
be pushing me. You be pushing
Why do
me,
I have to
Shorty.
go? Why do I have to go there with you? Why do I have to go there with you? Why? See if you just deliver a poem, I don't have to push you. See?
Look, like you always be pushing this poetry out of me. I don't mean like I don't want to do it, but you be pushing me. But I appreciate you, Shorty Rock. You made me get on my ones and twos. So I mean, who's going next, man? Who? I mean, is it the Red Dragons?
Don't make me have to
Diagnosis?
listen, don't make me have to bully this out of y'all. I'm really good at this.
anybody. I'm already. I'm off the mic already.
I bet.
So
so
this something I got.
let
Huh?
me go
Go
ahead
ahead. Go
and
ahead.
give you center stage, man. Let me see.
Okay.
Well, go ahead and go off.
Alrighty. So this is untitled. We used to pick cotton. Now we are the cotton. The absorption to a system, the product in the system of a paid prison. Counting on the fumble of your emotions, just so they can put the cuffs on you. because your words tased their chest. No bulletproof vest, mentally laid policeman to rest, dropping gems on curves. They couldn't contest, so they do what they do best, causing a mess, then blaming the next, knees on neck, then choked to death. The disrespect, slain, the dirt poured on their names. He, she is the ego to this broken society. We pledge allegiance to a flag, but our voices don't matter when we stand. Continue to be taken down by the white man in the law's hands. Our people ain't safe. This society stripping our dignity away, killing us off like castaways, trying to forget the yesterdays and the promises of tomorrow. And yet, black boy, black man, still dying by the law's hands. Point.
Word. Kicking knowledge. Oh, that's what we're doing. And did she do that? Oh no, he left. Shit.
My bad. It kicked me out for a second, but we back. Hey, Lady Crucible, that was fire.
Thank you. I'm all over the board. Ain't no telling what my pen gonna spit.
Look. And look, we got a special guest in the building, man. Hey, we have the first round, first pick. I mean, I'm talking about the first pick. True.
Sounds like true. True.
Did he grace the stage with us today?
True.
Okay.
What up, though?
True done finally graced the stage with us today.
Oh.
Hey, I've been
Wait.
too long.
Why can't we never get the living legends in here too at the same time? What is the problem with these living
Listen,
legends?
we just occupy the space when we feel necessary.
Yeah, y'all can't ever be in here at the same time.
Yeah, we got each other back. We just cover down.
Yeah, y'all's way back.
We just cover down when necessary.
You might want to play catch up, sir.
Listen, I've been gone with the military, and I'm finally getting back home. I'm just glad to be out of that space.
Hey, I feel you, bro. I feel you. Hey, first off, in knowing that, I got one quick question for you.
It's good to be home.
How are you, and how is your mental?
Oh man, better. Better. Being in that space for a certain amount of time, it gets draining, but you work through it, and I'm just happy it's over. I'm just glad it's over. I can get back to my regular life, regular scheduled program.
I'm glad to see you in good standing, bro.
Hey, I appreciate that for real.
Yeah, thank you for your service.
Thank you for the support, for sure.
Thank you for coming back home.
For real, and I appreciate y'all for the concern. But we definitely back. We here.
Look, that's a fact. So since you the first round pick, man, everybody been spinning poetry, man. Hey, you gotta show them why you was the first pick, first round, man.
Man, I ain't heard nothing. Y'all been on here spitting?
Oh yeah,
it's okay.
Spinning.
I'm saying he could take a minute to get himself composed. I was up next, so.
Oh, okay.
I know Shorty Rock always ready.
Look, Shorty Rock. Hey, the diagnosis been really heavy here, man. Diagnosis they ain't taking no slack.
It sound good.
It sound good.
I'm going ahead and give you some stage.
It sound good. I got you on that one. Boss. Excuse me. It's just how I am, or the way I have to be. I don't have the ability to open the gates right now. I have to be on duty. Gotta get to work. struggling to check these bills won't pay themselves. Company that will eventually fail. An employer who devalues his employees. A time clock that demands 24/8, which is more than I can give. Man the gates, no time to process. Grief, cancer, death, depression, sadness, or tears. Gotta grow these kids into beautiful, productive members of society where they have to be ashamed, feared, persecuted, condemned for their armor, the way they were born, or why yellow doesn't live in their spine or their souls, to constantly be reminded that they may never measure up. I don't have a moment to deal with these gates. Have to keep laughing. Acknowledgement of these ridiculous demands. Have to keep going, giving, moving. Can't stop. So much to do. Never enough time. If you want something done right, you gotta do it yourself. The measure of will is how many times you can stand back up. If this house won't clean itself, laundry, food is expensive, back to being broke. Time to cook again. Line up. Time to cook again. Have dogs been out? How much do we need to avoid eviction? Hold those gates. Do this, fix that, patch what, wipe down here, drive this one way, vacuum again. Bath time, bills backed up. Is dinner done yet? Still good with time. Head count. Do I still have all the kids? I don't know. Maybe. Who cares? Is everyone ready for school? Is the laundry off the line? Why is everything on me? I think I have everything done. I'm forgetting something, maybe, possibly. I know I am. I don't have time to deal with these gates. Keep them closed. I didn't choose the luxury to be like this, but you know what? Oh well. The world's going to judge me either way, as will you. I have been honest. I'm still a liar. Faithful, but I'm a cheater. Agreeable, but I'm always substandard. Supportive, damn to aggression. I'm loyal, but there's always a blade in my back. I'm composed, but I'm drowning in stress. I love you, but it's never enough. I'm jumping through hoops just to validate your emotions. I'm always having to prove something, but I'm always falling short. I swallow my pride, hide the leader in me, bury all parts free and strong. It's too much for most. My expectations are way too high for everybody else, preposterously too high. I don't have the energy to man these gates. I can't focus on the void that's been locked in my chest. It's just how I am, how I have to be. If I slow down, I might not survive. The amount of grief that is in the queue that still has to wait to wreak havoc on me. It's just how I have to be, how I have to always be. It has to wait because this is how I have to be. Always something more, always something more, always something more than me.
Okay, Shorty Rock, Shorty Rock, Shorty Rock, fire. Let me go ahead and try to look, that's not it. Let me go ahead and go down. Look, I'm trying to find these buttons. Hold on, let me get to the applause button real quick. I don't hear no applause. What is going on? Hold on, let me see real quick. Let me get your look, Shorty Rock. I'm finna get your applause.
I
I'm
about to say
finna,
They
we can
trying to
applaud it ourselves.
hold
We
up.
can
It's
applaud
all
it
good, man.
ourselves.
Hold on.
Right. Brr, brr,
Look,
brr.
there you go, man. Little delay, y'all. But we here. Little delay. But hey, we gotta get the applause. My fault, man. But hey, Shorty Rock, that was amazing, man.
Two
Hey,
days
I
later,
know.
and y'all still popping y'all fireworks around here.
Look, they still outside popping fireworks. Hey, they.
No, they're
No, I'm
not
talking
popping.
about she popping her.
Oh yeah, yeah,
Listen,
yeah.
my neighbors are not playing with fireworks. They're playing with half sticks of dynamite. They
They're
don't
playing
have
with what?
half sticks of dynamite over here. They
Oh
don't have
wow.
they don't have normal fireworks. They're trying to level buildings over here.
Oh wow.
I don't know what they got on this.
Look,
So if they're coming like that, I gotta come a lot harder.
amazing. But true poet, true, man. Like what's been going on, man? What the poetry like?
The poetry is still, it's still. Hey, I ain't been able to write like I want to, but I still got some new stuff I'm working on.
Okay.
So it's still a work in
Hold on,
progress.
wait a minute. Now, look, it's coming to me now. Oh, it's coming to me. God Indigo versus True Poet. First match. We in the building.
Oh,
We
is
in
that real? Is
the
that for
building.
real?
Brandon the Poet, God Indigo versus True Poet. Oh, we
That's
in the
supposed to be the first
building.
round.
That is, hey, we in the building.
Uh oh.
Oh man.
Uh oh.
Living Legend versus Diagnostic. We in the building. Hey, man, look. Hey, this is amazing. Hey, let me ask you a question. It's less than a month away. It's less than a month away. How you feel?
Ready. I mean, shoot. I got too much anxiety waiting on it. Like, I'm ready to roll. Like, I'm ready to just get it kicked off. It's been in talks for a long time, and I'm ready for the data approach where we actually get to put in the work and actually get to perform because I ain't really I like during these sessions I ain't really brought out no heat. I just been just doing
Mm,
little poems here and there,
mm.
but
He said he been holding back.
yeah, keeping those big rounds in the chamber. I don't want to
Mm,
bring them out. Yeah, I don't want to bring out the dynamite stick shit.
okay, man. Look, from what I've been hearing, the last couple poems you've been saying, look, I thought they was heavy.
Oh
Man,
man, hey, blessings. Yeah, look, look. When I was popping fireworks last night, my girl she tried to pop the big boss. I was like, no, that's the grand finale. You don't bring that out yet. So I ain't bring out the big boss.
Okay. So look, I'm gonna ask you a question. Since Shooter was the first pick, first round, does that bring any extra pressure to you?
Uh, no, I mean, my whole thing is just show them why you picked where you at. For good reasons or for bad reasons. Like, even with people that's picked later that I know is like way fire than what they should have been picked. Like,
Mhm.
show them why you pick where you at. Like, either for good or for bad. So my thing is impress them no matter where you picked at. Like, that's just if I was picked dead last, guess what? Now I'm finna show y'all why y'all should have been looking harder. So
Mhm.
I think that's how everybody should be looking at it. Like whether you pick first or pick last, like just come with like your best and like prove to them like you are who you are.
No, that's a fact. That's a fact, man. Because at the end of the day, man, look, you never know. Anything can happen.
Yeah, because hey, we've seen NBA stars get picked first and be bust, and
Right.
and I'm
Right.
showing I'm not that. Like you picked me for a reason.
Look. Look. Hey man, shoot. Look, DeAndre Ayton, he was first round pick, but hey, DeAndre Ayton, like he alright, but he ain't first pick material. But hey, but you have some people that they would pick. Like, look at Tom Brady.
Right,
You know,
right.
he became the goat.
The goat, right.
So it don't matter, what position that you at, as long as you know what you're gonna do with the opportunity.
That part.
And
That
look, one
part.
thing I got to give praises to Lady Crucible because she really stepped her performance, her energy up, and like it's just amazing to see, when she first came on the platform where she at and where she's at now. You can see the growth, you can see the development, especially in her words and how she expressing, every syllable and stuff like that. So that's one thing I can say.
I
Like,
like her. I ain't gonna lie to you. I do enjoy her work. Lady Crucible is one of them ones for me.
look,
I thoroughly enjoy listening to her work.
second
Oh,
pick, second
I
round, eighth
appreciate
pick.
second round pick number 8. Let's go. Red Dragons in the building. Speaking
Look,
of Red Dragons in the building, after this show, there will be group chat created where we also can work on our performance. You know what I'm saying? Our deliveries and all of that. We here to help each other. If we want to get this, hey, we got to work at it. So let's get to it.
I like to hear that too, because I think every group should be on that. So I do love to hear that is actually people doing that.
look. I mean, we all each team have their own private little group chat on Facebook and stuff like that. So y'all communicate in and well and stuff like that. So that's a great thing about it. Like I said, it's like if this say going into the season. And you see someone getting a 2 in delivery, like they keep on averaging 2 in delivery. Like, hey man, what can we do to try to bring that 2 up to at least by a 4 or a 3 or 4? So it's little stuff like that you, when you start to see your stats and you start seeing like a consistent number, like, okay, let's work on this area real quick so we can get these numbers up. So it's all about building each other, and especially with the poets that got the most experience. When with the poets is just fresh in the game, to show them some little guidance and stuff like that. So it's great for a team just to build each other up as poets.
That's a fact.
But while we talking about team building, man, True Poet,
Yes, sir.
we need to hear one of those first round selection poems, man.
All right, let's run some. I don't even. Yeah.
Okay, I'm going
Let's
ahead and give
run
you
some.
center stage. True Poet, it's on you. Oh, I took you out. My fault. Took you out. Here we go.
So I was gonna try to do one like that I already got memorized, or I previously had memorized. I don't know if I got to memorize no more. So we'll just do something I know I got. Um, Ayo, Princess.
Huh?
I want to be your Super Mario. And I guess that's why lately I've been getting into fitness and cardio. Because if you ever decide to fall for me, I'll be right there to catch you, no matter the scenario. Yo, princess, let me be your Super Mario. And I know you don't see me in that way. And I know it seems obscene, but I've seen a scene of you and me walking through perfect scenery of harmony where you're allowed to let go, let your demeanor free. Because I've noticed demeanor you are, the more you put up brick walls for the world to see. But you don't look like a construction worker to me. No, you look like you go through life more strategically, like it is a game of chess. So yes, be queen for me, princess. Because if this is a game of chess, then I must confess that I am no rook. But I do recall one night a bishop said you and me will go on a boardwalk, nothing egregiously, but I do agree. Just let me pawn every one of your nightmares in exchange for dreams. Cast me into your dreams. And there's no need to rush. We can go through this life at our own speed. And I know all about Sonic the Hedgehog, but what's more concerning to me is that when I look at our knuckles, the only thing I can see missing is rings. One for you, one for me, where we can finally come together, mind our own business, but become more than each other's company. Because I'm trying to love you for real, for real. Like, I don't even have a reason to pretend, though. And I promise you, our love will crescendo. It may take uno momento, but when I say I may not get it right the first 9 times, I promise you I can get it intendo. So, princess, can you see me being your Super Mario? Because if you can, then you no longer have to worry about being a damsel in distress or the stress of being a damsel. Because any issues that you go through, that's something that we can handle. Be yourself, be natural. Because the space that I will create will be a safe one no matter what the culture chooses to cancel. See, I'm trying to do more than just rescue you from some castle. I'm trying to cherish every moment that I'm around you. I'm so elated that I found you, so elated that I concentrated at the top of the Himalayas with my prayers for our love just to see what this can amount to. Better yet, amount 10, because if that's not enough, then I will go to Everest just to show you this is something I wouldn't ever risk. Because if I can find something as special as this, I can allow some villain to take you away from me, just how I wouldn't want to be taken from you. But I guess I have been your Super Mario, seeing as how I've been jumping on all of these stages looking for you, princess, thinking that finding someone like you was just some pipe dream. Because even if I might find someone that deemed itself as one of those, I would have always overlooked them because it's hard to spot those. Because nowadays, princesses don't want to be princesses. They just want to smash bro. Wowzers. Wowzers. But I can't even critique them because I've been less Super Mario and more Bowser. And it sucks to admit that I've never been enough. It sucks to admit that I've been Bowser because I've been keeping princesses away from the ones that they're actually supposed to love, actually treating them egregious. So, men, when I say this, believe this. If you find your princess, there's no need to keep searching for peaches. But to each his own. But to my princess, I promise you I'm in a different zone. I get nervous every time I'm around you. You can listen to my heart next to a metronome. It even sounds like bum 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 bum, like our favorite song. So this may not be certain to you, but it is certain to me. And I don't need much room or mushrooms to become a better version of me. All I need is my princess to need her Super Mario permanently. That's that piece.
Fire. Man, look,
Sir,
true. That was fire.
sir.
Look,
The fact that this man had me over here in my head going dun 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 dun
look,
dun dun
look.
dun
Yeah,
dun.
yeah.
She trying. He
No,
said
and just
something
like
about
right
trying to
when
be
he
a
get to that
princess.
end,
He was trying to smash bro.
no. I picture you in my head grabbing the mushroom like I'm going to get my girl. I don't know what you talking
Look,
about, bro.
Right?
look. That was fire. That was fire. How you come up with that? Like, like, how did you come
uh
up with that? Like, how do your mind work? Like,
honestly,
'cause that was fire.
yeah, honestly, my like when I write my pieces, sometimes I don't know how I start them, but I literally started that poem with Ayo Princess, I want to be a Super Mario, and then I just start writing it in my head. Like I was at work and just writing it in my head, and ended up coming out to be that. And I was, yeah, and I actually watched the Mario movie again just so I can get like some of the details of that piece. So I did a little homework.
My bad, my bad. I answered you when you said, "Hey, yo, princess." I said, "Hey."
Hey, that was
Hey,
good.
I
That was
I
on
was
point
dumb.
though. That was on
I
point.
was dumb. I wasn't paying attention. I was like, huh?
that's a
That was
appropriate
on point
response.
though.
Appropriate response.
See,
I
he taught
realized when
me.
I answered it. Listen, I didn't realize my mute was off until I was like, huh? I was like, oh shit, my bad.
Look, I thought y'all rehearsed that.
That's hilarious.
Look, that was fire. Hey, that's first round pick material, man.
Yeah,
Impressed.
Y'all
yeah. I
listen, y'all
think
gotta be
that's
careful about asking questions out loud because silly people like me be answering stupid shit.
fair. But yeah, I think that's the one I'm gonna use in my first round. For the first match.
No,
Oh,
don't, because I'm gonna be stupid and I'm gonna answer you.
hey, but you know, yo, the person you going against, he right above you.
Yeah, that's why I had to say that out loud.
Oh, man.
Then somebody muzzle me because I'm gonna be the goofball that answer him. I'm like, hey princess. I'm like, huh? Shit, my bad.
Look, look,
His
look,
wife gonna be
look,
like, who the
look,
hell is that?
look. My
My
nephew in the
bad, boyfriend.
background, he said, "Oh man, that dude fire."
Hey, appreciate that, nephew.
Look, man. Hey, man. Look, I'm excited. You know, and like I said, it's less than a month away. Hey, we gonna get to it. And the whole, like I said, the whole objective of this is to push poetry. You know, it's to
No, for
push it with
real.
love and so many. It's different. Like I didn't been in so many different environments where poetry slam and poets hating other poets. And like it shouldn't be like that. You know, it's all about the art and
Nah,
pushing
this
it
is
forward.
love right here.
Yeah.
This is
So
all love.
look, so
Look. I'm ready to have my pen being pushed and push other people pen. That's the whole point of this. Like it's too many, and you getting so many repetitions. Like you getting so many repetitions of seeing what you can do better and growing in certain areas. So that's what I'm looking forward to. Is like to seeing where I lack to where I can do better. So I'm looking forward to that.
look, and I've been saying it's like it's going to be like over a little bit over 400 matches in this 5 month process. It's going to be over 400 matches. Like that's a lot of poetry.
Yeah.
That is a ton of poetry being pushed out. Man, well, look, like I said, we're gonna create a shift. People gonna be wondering, like, who? Why is he the
Yep.
number one pick, or why is he even in Portugal League? Why I didn't make the cut? Hey, man, it's like it be like that sometimes. You gotta wait till next season, man.
Yeah, buddy. Because the OG's here now.
Look, we here. Like I said, we're making history right now at this moment, August 2nd. We're gonna make history. First time ever this ever been done. We about to make history. Look, just get
Pretty
My
ready
daughter
to
excited.
put
definitely,
your name in the
my
stone.
daughter definitely said, "Look, my daughter's so excited, and I'm gonna tell y'all why she excited. She like, Ma, I know you gonna do good, and it's
Mm,
on my birthday. You got
mm,
this." So yeah, that's my baby birthday. So yeah, I'll be giving it my all that day.
mm. Man, Alley Poetry,
She said, "Mama,"
Alley Poetry, are you
she told
listening?
me, she said, "Mama, eat the mic."
Mm.
Hey, I gotta eat the mic.
Look,
You better go in, poet.
look, you
Oh,
better
I ain't
go
got no
for
other
it.
choice.
Look, look. So, Empress, can you give us another poem? You know, you kind of been muted, man. You like, can you give us a poem? You got another one in the cut?
Yeah, let's go with this. You must be some kind of divine intervention because you make me feel like 10,000 moons, cosmic constellations in heaven, and your very presence revives my essence. And I just want to lie with you as closely as the boundary of skin will let me and watch you sleep. I don't want to wake you, but I have to touch you because I want to feel you dream. I want to feel the rhythm of your heartbeat. I want to feel the pounding of the djembe your soul plays tribal songs on for your spirit to dance to. Dance hard until the ancestors come to heal the scars from battles unspoken of because you're afraid that if I see through those opaque memories that you've guarded for so long and so carefully that I might want to leave. But damn, baby, I ain't no saint. See, I practiced acrobatics in the bedrooms of strangers and sold my soul to Satan time and time again and allowed him to shackle me in the embrace of men that didn't give a fuck about me. So, baby, you see, if I had my way, I let only that part of me that's perfect stay and hold you while you sleep. See, I'm satisfied just to be lying here with you, existing on these linen sheets, drenched from the rain that fell from the thunderstorm we made as we lay engraved into each other's ciphers, caring about nothing. Nothing but becoming one shade of brown. And now I just want to watch you sleep and be witness to the moonlight shine through cracked window blinds, baptized in mahogany that you be, and illuminate this ghetto prophecy unveiled to me through consecrated kisses on cocoa skin and Egyptian hieroglyphics we engraved into each other's melanin as we build pyramids inside my walls. And the more in love with you I fall, the quieter the ghetto sounds. And the longer in your tattooed arms I stay, the more my DNA is rearranged, and I'm satisfied to just lay here with you, leg to leg, belly to belly, breast to chest, rest my head in the crook of your neck, and fall asleep.
That's so beautiful. That is so beautiful.
Blessings. Thank you.
Fire.
And you know, that's the really the type of poet I am. And you know, when I first got into this league, my confidence, and I'm just, this is a moment of transparency for me. My confidence was a little shook because I'm not a battle rapper. I'm not an angry poet. I'm not, you know, that rah-rah delivery. That's not who I am. So I feel like I have to fight to carve a space in the league for myself in the league. So I wasn't sure, and I'm probably still not quite sure where I actually fit in because, you know,
I'm
love
gonna say
poets
this.
just,
I'm gonna say this though. Your style is your style. Like, and this is the thing. They, you know, even in boxing, they say style make fights. Your writing is very, very good, and the way you able to flow with your style, I really enjoy your work. Just because your writing is strong enough to carry itself, and it's gonna be strong enough to carry some of the, you know, some of the rounds throughout this competition, just strictly off of writing. So it's not, I don't think it's about, you know, carving your space. Like you already have your space. You already have your lane. There's people that can't do what you do. So it ain't about carving space. It's about being who you are and doing it to the best of your abilities because you are an amazing writer. So I'm
Mm.
gonna just say that.
Definitely is.
blessing,
Definitely is.
blessing.
Look, I already told her
I
that. I
mean,
don't know why she acting like that. I already told her she
I'm
her
I'm
opinion
gonna
out.
just say it like I'm gonna say it like this, sis. My confidence wasn't that great either. I shifted a little bit, but the way I shifted, I turned my anger and I found a way to re-represent it. So what I do is I let my pen get aggressive. And I sometimes you gotta step out and you gotta show them.
Mm.
You step out and show them that one time, I promise you, they gonna believe.
That's a fact. Look, I already told her, like, see, dope. She knows he dope. Like, you just gotta get comfortable. Get comfortable, put your feet up. And get comfortable, because everybody got a different style. Everybody poetry is like it's 24 poets. You know, each one of y'all, like I said, y'all have your own superpower. You got to
And
look
we
at it
all got our
like,
own different story to tell.
mm-hmm. And
Everybody
that's
got
the
a
most
story.
important thing.
What's
Go ahead,
yours?
Lady Crystal.
No, I'm just saying, everybody got a story to tell. What's yours?
Mm, right. And that's what's the most important. You get to tell your story. There's a lot of times that we talk and people don't listen. But and when we spit our poetry, they have to listen. We have a voice that people will listen to. So no, it's about telling your truth. What you see, what you envision, what you experience. It's a lot of healing in our poetry. It's a lot of knowledge in our poetry that people need to obtain or to feel. Like I had this
Mm-hmm.
one dude. I did my life, not yours. Dude, 18 years old, came up to me with tears in his eyes. And I'm like, I'm close to 40. I'm like, my poor resonated with someone that was 18. So you never know how your words may affect other people or how they might touch people and stuff like that. That's the reason why we was gifted with this ability. Everybody can't do this. So when we have an ability, a gift, we have to let it be known. We have to show the world, this is our gift. Don't just get this gift and go and bury it because you're scared to what people might say, what people might think. Don't bury your gift. Don't bury your talent. Don't bury your coin. You have to use it.
Mm.
So hey,
Okay,
this
now you preach.
look, look. Don't give me the preach, man. Look, man, hold up. Look, y'all know I used to be a youth pastor, man. So look, I might have a little word every now and then. But this is what it's for. We here to build each other up, to support each other. And the thing is about this, we're gonna show people how to support because a lot of people don't know how to support, and we're connected. It's 24 poets, it's 8 judges. We are connected. So you have a huge family now. Welcome to the league.
Blessings. Bless up. Thank you so much.
Hey man, this is
And
what we
true,
do.
thank you, baby.
More than welcome. More than welcome.
Man, you know what? I want to hear a poem from God Indigo, Brandon the poet. Man, look, can you hit me with one of those exclusive poems, man?
Oh, yeah, 1 second.
Okay, okay.
Um, yeah. Uh, yeah,
Man, you know
no,
what? You know what poem I want to hear though? I want to hear this poem again. That poem that you had about you being a waiter or something about the chick and
yeah,
the dude. Man, I want to hear that one again. Do you got that one?
yeah, I got that one. I'll stay with that one, though. Yeah, yeah. All right, bet that. 10-4. All right. Yeah. This was when I was working at Bojangles. Ha ha. Bojangles chicken spot. All right, yeah. So this poem is called Guardian. I didn't be easy. That was what I said to this white girl I worked with when she was leaving. She was a sexy snow bunny, and sometimes she would laugh at my jokes, so I guess she thought I was funny. But with as fine as she was, trust me, she could always take my money. She was about 5'2" into this job, she was kind of new. But this white girl had booty too. She would walk around the store in them jeans and blue, and I'd be blowing under my breath. Sounds of breeze like, woo! But I heard she was married to some punk boy who whooped her ass. I heard old dude was crazy as hell, and oh, and he went to jail. but I still crack his jaw like glass. Kanye West, though, dude, to have his mouth locked up like Akon. I may end up Akon, but shit, I be alright. Okay, so Shorty was leaving, and so like usual, I said it'd be easy. Then I went back to doing what I was doing before. Then the coworker tapped me on the shoulder and said, "Yo, Shorty forgot a hat." I was like, "All right, cool. I'll take it to her and be right back." I walked outside. Her old bitch of a dude was in his truck. It looked like they was arguing, so I started thinking, what would I do if he hit her? It ain't my business, so should I pay the back? Act like I ain't seen nothing and just give her the hat? Or should I help her? What be the reason for that? Because I want to be a hero or just because I know what's right? I decided to help if he hit her, so I should be prepared for a fight. The closer I got to the car, it seemed like their argument got more and more furious. It was nighttime and the storm was tearing up the sky when I seen no dude cock his hand back and hit that girl. I about wanted to cry. Want to take her hand and fly away from this guy. So I ran over to the side and pulled her out of the car, but I couldn't get away far because he had grabbed her by the arm and said, "Come back here, bitch." I said, "Dude's used a bitch. Treated her like a trick. That's how you handle a woman like this. She brought you kids to the world. You still treat her like shit." She said, "B, forget it. I love him." I said, "You don't love that prick." He said, "That's my bitch, and I treat her like a bitch. Don't be trying to be a hero and get your ass beat. Get your ass back in there and pass out that beef." I said, "My dude, this here is Bojangles, and we sell chicken, bitch." But I gotta admit, by now I was scared of shit. As much as I tried to be hard, this was gonna be a big guy to beat. He looked like he could eat about 5, 4, 3 of me. Most dudes ain't got heart like me, but I'm still a little nigga. Might got a big head and all, but I'm still a little nigga. But I couldn't think for too long. This dude threw his fist back and I heard lightning strike, and I was on the ground. I got up and we began to fight. As dark as this parking lot was, the storm filled through with light, visibility blinking in and out like a strobe light with every blow of the fight. Somehow I got in a couple of good hooks. He ended up stumbling and hit his head on this truck. He left a streak of red as he slid down to the ground. Since he didn't make a sound, I knew he wasn't going to get up. So I grabbed the hand and walked away, but I still couldn't get far, though, because he had reached in his car door and grabbed his gun off the floor. I leaped at him. We began to tussle over the gun. She screamed, "Stop, stop." Me and him both had hands on the gun. And we yanked his way and he yanked mine, took and forth from side to side. We need to hurry up and end this and get inside. Now, I just want y'all to understand. I was just trying to be a man, take a stand. Because the next thing I knew, all I heard was blam. My main man went slam, banging on the counter. Stop daydreaming. Shorty left her hat. Could you take it to her? Oh.
And that's how you tell a story. That fire. Fire.
Yeah,
That's how you tell a story.
Look, I'm trying to tell you, look.
That's the all right.
The
That's
fact that the
cold.
man
That was cold.
daydreaming, I thought I pictured the man then actually out there in the parking lot scuffling in the
Look.
dark for real.
Look. What's
What's
And
going
this is what I'm
on?
saying. Like,
Hey man, what made you write that story? What made you write that?
That was real life. Nah, that was real life. Some girl I worked with, I had a crush on her. Yeah, she has been working with her for a little bit. I heard she was, yeah. This girl I worked with, and then somebody else I worked with, they're like, "Yo, her boyfriend just picked her up. I heard her boyfriend beat on her. What you gonna do if he hit her?" And I was like, I'm gonna write a poem about it. And I mean, and then it grew. Like I remember when I wrote that, I kind of wrote it all at once, mostly or whatnot. But it just shows, somebody can give you an instant idea, and if you just listen to it, and follow that vein out, you never know what you can find from it. But yeah, and his coworker asked me silly ass questions at job and shit. I mean, and it go out like that. I came to find out a dude that she was with, supposedly that girl had taken the boyfriend from her mother.
Damn.
Wow.
Damn.
Yeah, there was more story. There was more story to that.
Damn. Damn.
Crazy shit. I mean,
Look, and look, I like stories because
Yeah,
it was
okay.
funny, it
So
was entertaining. That was crazy.
Nah, that
So
was crazy. That was crazy.
look, and that's why I'm saying it's so many different styles and stuff like that. Like you don't have to be the aggressive with a strong like storytelling and everything. Like there's different styles of poetry, and that's what we gonna experience. That's why I say each one of y'all have your own special power. Y'all just bringing these powers together. That's all it is. We just matching energy. We're bringing that energy. We're bringing that power. So and that's the great thing about it. Like we got 24 amazing poets, 24 amazing poets, man. It's gonna be crazy. Shorty Rock, you real quiet, Shorty Rock. I need to hear some poetry from you.
Oh, my bad. I was over here writing.
Yeah, y'all inspired Shorty Rock. Shorty Rock was in that lab. Okay, okay.
that's like I gotta. I'm over here getting my thoughts together, and getting my role together for my very last piece for the night.
Mm. Look, Shorty Rock, can I hear
What it
that
do?
poem? I'm not a poet.
Oh, you want that one?
Yes.
Oh,
I gotta get my dose of that.
okay. Let me find this one. All lies.
Yeah, we about to get active. Hey man, if y'all don't know, man, it's about to go down. It's about to be some amazing moments going on. Everybody out there,
Okay.
let me talk to the audience real quick, man. Look, y'all about to be embraced with all this great dope poetry from different parts of the United States. We got Ohio, we got New York, we got North and South Carolina, Atlanta, Chicago, California, Oklahoma, Louisiana. If I'm leaving out any other region, St. Louis, it's so many different states and places, man.
I don't know if you said Arkansas.
Look, Arkansas, man. Look, if I missed Arkansas, man, shout out to Arkansas,
Oh,
man.
don't forget Ohio.
Ohio, like, look, we have multiple. Look, this is the great thing about this. We all connected in different parts of the United States, but we come together to make poetry great again. And this is awesome. So, man, shout out to every one of y'all. Man, I appreciate y'all even being in this league. Y'all making this vision come to life, and it's gonna be amazing. This is only season one.
Yeah.
Look,
I'm ready for you, baby.
we have Shorty Rock. Shorty Rock. I'm gonna go ahead and give you the center stage. Go ahead and rock out one time. Shorty Rock, it's on you.
All right. All lies. They told me I wasn't a poet, so I didn't write. I read. I observed. A child is to be seen and not heard. They see, never hearing, only demanding. Timid and mild, unknown, a spirit hibernating, not meant for control or change. They told me I wasn't a poet, yet roses are red and violets are really aren't blue. This much is true. Lies of I don't know how to love you enough. If I was raised right, I would know how to be a proper woman, that I should be ashamed of myself. I'm not that special. Greatly appreciate the fun facts of how I would never measure up, placed in the corner, forgotten, neglected, rejected, seeking something never to obtain. They told me I wasn't a poet, fighting to be heard over the masses, kicking and screaming for 15 minutes of praise. Fuck the praise! The need to write is something primal, tapping into the pressure pot, words seeping out the sides like rice boiling out, spewing magma, burning my insides. They told me I wasn't a poet, building worlds with monologues, connecting roads with coordinated conjunctions. And with so much imagination, you become part of my universe, teleporting fantasies into realities. Make believe is no longer impossible. They told me I wasn't a poet. I didn't realize poetry would save my life. To breathe a flow of words so melodically composed, a mic and a stage demands to be entertained. They told me I wasn't a poet. Too bad I didn't listen. Peace.
They said she wasn't a poet. Fire.
She said I'm not a. They told me I wasn't a poet, so I didn't write. I felt that like 1,000 hot needles in my chest.
Look, that's fire. Man, Shorty Rock, Diagnosis, man. Shout out to Diagnosis in the building. Hey, look, again, we have Diagnosis in the building. We have Living Legends in the building. We have the Red Dragons in the building, man. Shout out to all the teams, man. I don't know what happened to Bold Words. Bold Words didn't show up today, man. What, man? Bold Words, what happened? Nobody came through to represent for Bold Words. Like, what's going on? We got to talk about it, man. Look, what we hear though, man. Look, I'm excited about what's about to transpire. Everything that's going on, man. Look, this is our family, and I appreciate and like I love every one of y'all that y'all make this happen. Even though the conversations that we have separately, like how the words of encouragement and like it like I said, this is bigger than any one of us, man. This is gonna be something amazing. The tears, the laughter, the pain, we're gonna endure all of it. And the thing is, like, everybody's close. So like shout out to y'all though. Like this is God's plan. This ain't my plan. This is God's plan.
Yeah, blessed up. Thank
Very
you for
nice.
your business. Thank you
Thank
for letting them
you.
use you.
Look,
Definitely.
look. And like I said, like I'd be telling each one of y'all timelines. We didn't created a whole different timeline for each and every one that's a part of this. From this moment, we changing our lives in a major way. We're gonna do things that we normally wouldn't do. So this is life changing. We're intertwining with different people. So this is gonna be a shift in everybody's lives. So and that's the amazing thing that the growth, the change, everything. Because like I said, Lady Crucible, since I met you, you didn't improve and grew in your poetry.
You know I'm gonna say this here. Tell your wife I said thank her from every piece of the heart that I have in my chest.
Mm-hmm.
Her words of encouragement did something to me, and it pushed me. And I'm still pushing to tell her I appreciate her for that.
Hey, look, she know. Like when she seen the video we did after the draft and stuff like that, she was like, man, she really wants you on her team though. But, the Red Dragons they snatched you, but like
Hey,
it's
I'm
amazing. Like, you put in that work
I'm
though.
just blessed to be here. I'm just blessed to be here, being able to showcase my pen, being amongst, what I'm saying, this family. We beyond friends. This family right here. You know what I'm saying? No win, lose, or draw. We all still here to root each other on.
Look, and that's why I say, yeah, there's got to be a winner, but at the end of the day, like I said, the Cowboys they haven't won in 30 years, but they still the most talked about team in all sports. So
Yeah, the Bears ain't won since '85. Let's start there.
Look, hold up. Are no limits. Are no limits. Hey, what's going on with you?
Yo, what's good, bro?
Diagnosis in the building, man.
Okay.
Look,
Okay.
Diagnosis, they coming in, man. Oh, so look, since you just coming in, man, you got to give us one of those fire poems, man, from Diagnosis, man.
Well, I mean, team diagnosis, like, hey, shout out to the team, we here with it. I got you though.
Okay.
But nah, it's a
So,
good.
so before we get into your poem, how do you feel about the league? Like it's less than a month away. What is your thoughts?
I'm excited, man, because for me, it's not about winning or losing. It's about evolving
Right.
my and evolving my ability to perform and share, and it's growth for me. You get me? Because everyone, to me as a poet, win, lose, or draw, you're still a winner because you're speaking the things that you don't speak at all.
It's a fact.
And having a voice to speak, that's going to be more than anything because our mental health is shut down by a lack of expression. And for us that can express, like we got to really hold on to that. We got to hold dear to that. It's precious. It's a gift. Like I remember language arts used to be in the schools. That's no longer in the schools anymore. And so just to be able to fully express yourself and to be free doing so, like that's everything, man. In my opinion, that's everything. And so the things that can't be spoken on, those are the very things that's going to be controlling your life.
Look, that's a fact. That's a fact, though, man. Look, I'm excited, man. Look, it's about to go down. We finna push this poetry like we ain't never pushed it before, man. Look, just like they be pushing this music, we're gonna be pushing poetry, man. Like, look, we gonna be making videos. We're gonna
Come
have
out,
a
right?
whole bunch of footage, man. Look, and like I say, it's all about visibility, getting it out there for people can hear your words. Like I be telling each one of y'all, 1 million people need to hear your poetry. Your poem is that great. It can touch a multitude of people. But I need 1 million people to hear your poem. Like
Facts.
Shorty Rock. I need 1 million people to hear, I'm not a poet. I need 1 million people to hear it. Because I mean that's gonna touch the multitude of people. Like I said, we have a job that we have to do, and we was given this ability.
Hmm.
You can't be given this ability and don't do nothing with it.
Facts.
Just think about it. If Steph Curry decided not to even play basketball, and he's one of the greatest shooters in the world. And his influence, and people don't understand by his influence by being who he is, how he's stepping into his calling, influence a whole bunch of other kids to want to shoot just like Steph.
Facts.
What happened if he would have chose something to do something different? So and that's why I'm saying what power that we have that when we when we spit our words, these people are listening to every single word that we're saying. And then you're gonna have some people like I want to do poetry now. If they would never heard you speak, they would never have that sentiment. So that's what I'm saying. Like we have a job that we have to do. When we have this word that's put in us, we write it down. The people have to hear it.
Absolutely.
So in
Hmm.
saying that, are no limits, man. 33. Hey man, I'm going ahead and give you center stage. I'm gonna let you do what you do.
All right, bro. To my team, Diagnosis, we love you guys. To all the other teams, we love you. No hard feelings. But here we go. My pen is my sword. My heart is my ink. Which one do you want to see bleed? It started when I lost everything. That I picked up this pen to bleed the ink that I didn't actually have the courage to spill from my lips. Because see, for me, the pain was so embedded inside my soul that I should have actually took my brother's life when he killed my pops. When he killed him and took him away from me. He knew he took every last part of me, but yet I didn't have the heart to see the truth that I needed to write this pain out before it actually bleeded into my future and destroyed me for who I was, for who I am, and who I was always called to be. Because see, for me, I was designed for this. It didn't, I didn't choose it. It chose me. When I started writing, I was only trying to be on P4CN, Passion for Christ movement. But now when I start bleeding this pen, I start bleeding my absolute future, my grief, my pain, my sorrows, my suffering, and then also the voice of the silent tears who are steady suffering. So that's why I speak for them. But see, people don't understand why I use my pen as a literal sword to declare war against the mental things that try to destabilize my life. But see, I do this for you, me, and us, and all of you, because it's not about me, it's about us. It's about us coming together as a conglomerate of poets, as a conglomerate of people that carry the burdens of the stories that people don't want to tell. But see, for me, if I don't fishtail my grievances out of this pen that I call my tongue, and I don't release the words out of my soul, out of my mind, then you will never see the truth, that you can be free from the bondages and the cages that you go through. It's not about how many times you suffer, but it's can you suffer rightfully so and escape the torment from your mind and your soul. You don't have to bury your burdens to yourself. You have community, you have family, you have an outreach, you have expression, you have poetry, you have your pen. Whether it be pen to paper or fingers to keyboard, you have everything at your disposal, so use it while you have it. Because if you don't, you'll lose everything and more. Your mental health is more important. So those of you that are suffering in silence, grieve, make peace with what you have. And when it's time for you to write again, use your pen to express the pain, to release the tears, to release the voidful feelings that you've ever held near and dear to your soul, to your heart, to your mind. Please remember, it's about time that you wake up the sleeping giant, because it's time for you to take revenge on all of the mind-binding thoughts that try to cloud your thoughts. You're more than a conqueror. You're more than a victim. You're more than just someone who is still trying to write their peace away. I dare you to write pieces of yourself inside all of your peace, so that we can truly end this peace with a hammer of truth, of justice. This is Team Diagnosis. Arnold Limits 33, number 91. Boom.
Man, Diagnosis got them words, man. Look, like I felt that. When believability, substance, hey man, look, that's what I'm talking about, man. Look, Diagnosis, look, y'all in the building, man. Look, y'all real heavy, man.
All heavy, bro.
So you got two other your teammates here. You have Guy Indigo and you have Shorty Rock, man.
Yep.
So y'all came through to represent tonight.
Hey, glad to be a part of a great team.
Look,
hey, shoot, I'm glad any of us is a part of this, because it could have been anybody.
Right.
It didn't have to be us. It could have been anybody. But
and that's one thing I say, divine appointment, man. Everybody's here because they were supposed to be here. There's other poets that wanted to be in this, but it was too late.
Right.
So everybody's here for a reason.
Mm-hmm.
I don't believe that the Most High make mistakes.
Nah.
So like we here for a purpose, and maybe it's a purpose to know each other, or we come up with some, or just the visibility to touch someone that we might not even touch. So like I said, it's different parts. Like Empress, you in St. Louis, man. Like you can touch somebody that's in Texas and Dallas. And it's just every week you have an opportunity to touch a person, an audience that you probably wouldn't even get to meet.
Exactly.
But your words will still stay with them. And there's one thing I can say: people remember your words. They hold
Exactly.
on to them.
Hmm.
So you know,
That's why in all the diligence of when I do speak, especially when I'm just like actually speaking, whether it be poetry or real conversations, like I try to make sure I don't waste words.
right?
As
Like I tell people, when I write a poem, every word got to fight its way on that paper. Like
hmm
every word that I say, I'm saying it for a reason.
absolutely.
If I say a cuss word in my poem, it's there for a reason,
Hmm.
you know. And I just don't just scribble down and whatever it sounds good. No, I meditate on these words. I'm making sure that I'm saying the right words that it need to come out, you know, because I understand the assignment.
Right.
Well, I mean, look, we got time for like one or two more poems before we got to get up out of here, man. Look, anybody want to, be one of the two poets that go ahead and end the night?
I'm
Yep, I'm
I'm gonna
one.
go last. I'm gonna go.
Okay, okay, okay. Well, Shorty
I'm
Rock.
calling one.
Okay, Shorty Rock. You want to go ahead and get the center stage? You ready?
Of course. You
Let's
already
go.
know I'm
G's
down
our
for it.
announcements, man. Look. Lady Crucible, you the only dragon in here. No, it's 2-2. Oh man, my bad. I forgot Empress.
Oh,
She's still here. Okay.
Dan,
you know what
you
you
ready to
know we
chop heads
represent.
off. You ready to
Right,
chop
we
heads off.
represent here.
He ready to go off with their heads. Damn.
Head. No, man, my bad. My apologies. But hey, it's 2-2. Dread Dragons
Diagnose.
and Diagnosis, man. We here. But Shorty Rock, I'm gonna go ahead and give you the center stage. Go ahead and rock out. Shorty Rock. It's on you.
Quick to yell off with their heads. Damn. To infinity. Fly me to the moon. To dream of something unknown to me. Dancing through moonbeams, swinging from the stars. Is there a spring on Jupiter or Mars? I dream of brand new directions for me, of standing on the moon, the sights I would see, the wonders beholding. In other words, hold my hand. Beneath the heavens, our questions arose like flames. Galileo watched the celestial planes shift into frame. Copernicus turned Earth from throne to guest, while Newton found force and apples came to rest. Einstein carved space with thoughts so profound and deep, leaving room for Hubble to spy galaxies awake from sleep, letting Tyson speak where science lights the sky, a modern voice where cosmic wonders lie. In other words, baby, kiss me. Could I get lost in the overview effect? You know, that awe inspiring moment that makes you forget breathing is involuntary. Or would I get lost in the unknown, on the dark side of the moon? Would my proclivity for constellations seize my gaze, drawn by distant lights? Would I chase their glow like old mist written in stardust? Fill my heart with song and let me sing forevermore. To excavate the situation, I could witness the birth and death of a star, from planetary nebulas to white dwarf supernovas and black holes. What would it feel like to be weightless? What if I sneeze and float away? What would stop me? What would keep me tethered? Would I notice the sunrise anymore? Or would it look different from space, with the heavens as a backdrop? You are all I long for, all I worship and adore. Would I hear thunder make love to the clouds, soaking lightning, manifesting icy rain to cool the earth? Would I sail a ferry through the clouds or the rough seas of an asteroid belt? Could I ride the wave of a gamma ray burst, or be a kite on the wings of a solar storm, or dance on the tail of Halley's Comet? What planets would I really see? In other words, please be true. In other words,
I guess one day we might find out that we're really not alone. Peace.
Let's go. Shorty Rock. Amazing. Look, we getting active. Hey, shout out to the Diagnosis, man. Shout out to Red Dragon. Lady Crucible. I'm gonna go ahead and let you in. You be the last one to go ahead and take us out. Lady Crucible, you know what to do. It's on you.
Stripping courage. This potent poison, tainted tonic. The elixir is tendrils of torment, treacherously draining a venomous creature, wandering with no notion, roaring resentment, a raging river's rush, rumbling. Hold on a minute. I can't get through this part. A raging river's rush, rumbling with thunderous notions, the shakes within. This liquid courage, a loathsome leech to my courage, became subdued when that drink stripped me bare. The hardening stares, no crystal stairs, anger became my ally. But it only gaslit me, so alcohol became a coping mechanism. Put on my cape of invisibility, covering up the alcoholic in me. Those fake ass smiles just tried to get by, stumbling and mumbling, disgruntled, being drunk just to smother those feelings in the midst of it all. I hurt a lot of people. No matter how hard I tried, that bottle became my demise. Somehow, I just wish I had died. I just wanted to feel numb inside. Those tears that fell from my eyes, all I could do was break down and cry. Those voices in my head leading the parade. This wasn't a charade, no even trades. God knows I tried. But my question to you is why? But I'm still dealing with the pain, became numb in my brain, alcohol constantly flowing through my veins. I continue to play the game, Russian roulette, the click of that trigger, no bullets dispensing, that slippery slope playing over and over. No cap to my belligerent behavior. My tentacles crave the alcohol poison, a puppet of addiction I didn't want to own. I rolled these dice, didn't even think twice, drowned down the pint after pint. My liver screamed, I didn't give a fuck. Eventually, a pint wasn't enough. I graduated to the next size up, became a hostage to the dark nostalgic. I was problematic, inebriated, more intoxicated, masking the feelings of all this hurt. No excuses for all the bridges I've burnt. Did inventory on the damage I've caused. Left some people really scarred. Hurt those that I love the most. If it was up to a judge, I would never see the light of day. See, me and Hennessy became the best of buddies, showing my ass to the public. Now, when I think back on it, a drunk mind was a sober thought, with no thought of only releasing when I'm drunk. So they locked my voice in Pandora's box, confessed my soul laid bare. This life for me wasn't a crystal stare. That potent potion of complete distortion. I lost control. One cup kept turning into more. Next thing you know, laid bare on the floor. I just didn't want to feel that pain anymore. Not realizing those demons would never leave me alone. I was in this fight all on my own. My enemy was my enemy. That demon tugging on my sleeves. Took a look in the mirror. Can you see me? This cathartic release, I'm searching for peace, looking for the keys to finally set me free. Poem.
Fire. Look, Poetry Life League, man, we here. Man, shout out to everyone, all of y'all, man. I thank y'all for, coming on this platform tonight. I thank y'all all for having my back, especially during these times. Like, hey, I appreciate that. It's much love. Look, I'll run through a brick wall for y'all, man. Look, we gonna get this done. Hey, look, I appreciate y'all. Like, I really do. And for this to finally see it coming to fruition, it's a month away. August 2nd. I've been working on this for about almost 3 years. For to see it to finally get to this moment, it's a blessing. So I want to appreciate every one of y'all because without y'all, Poetry Life would just be a thought. So I want to thank y'all for even taking the time, the energy, and just taking the chance to putting yourself out there, putting your poetry out there to be heard, to be listened, to be judged, to be critiqued. All that takes takes strength. And I want to say the word of today is strength. I don't know why, but this word is coming to me, strength. So the word for today is strength, and I don't know what that may mean to each and one of y'all. It may that word might be something different for each and one of y'all, but the word that's been given to me today is strength. So whatever that means to you, hey, partake in it. But I want to thank each and one of y'all again. Look, hold on, let me go ahead and throw some little tunes in here real quick. Look, hold up. We haven't had no tunes in a little bit, but hold on, let me turn it down a little bit though, real quick. But hey, hold up. Yeah, you know what it is. We had to throw little tunes at the end, but I'm gonna go ahead. I want y'all to tell the people who you are, where you from, what team you represent, and we gonna get it back next week. But I'm gonna start with Shorty Rock. Shorty Rock. Tell the people who you are, where you from, and where they can find you at, and what team you represent.
All right. So I am Shorty Rock. I am from North Carolina. I am with Team Diagnosis, and you can find me on most social media platforms under Shorty Rock. And incidentally, you can also catch my latest single, Flowing, coming out on the 12th at 12:16, which is my birth time. Yes.
Yeah.
So it will be hitting all social media platforms. Yes. July 12th.
That's Shorty Rock.
Yes.
Okay, we have Empress. Empress on the 1s and 2s. Tell the people who you are, where you from, and what team you represent.
What up, fam? What it do? St. Louis in the building. Red Dragons in the building. I'm from the north side of St. Louis. You can catch me on most social media under Shay Holt. Again, this is Empress, however you want to pronounce it. I'm in the building. I'm ready to go. And I'm just ecstatic about all the love and the positive energy that is surrounding this project. And again, thank you, TK, for being a vessel.
No doubt, man. The next person we have up is Arno Lemons. Arno Lemons, tell the people who you are, where you're from, and what team you represent.
What's going on, everybody? My name is Arno Lemons 33, aka Richard. I'm on Team Diagnosis, number 91. I'm located in Lake Worth, Florida, and on all my social media platform is Arno Lemons 33. I do a lot of spoken word there, and if I'm not on that platform, I'm using my backup platform, which is assistant editor of Evolution 2 magazine. And so my main one is Arno Lemons 33, but that's where you can find me the most. So Thank you, TK, for all that you do. Thank you, everybody, for supporting this project. And shout out to all the teams. And let's rock out, y'all.
Okay, that's Are No Limits, Are No Limits. Then we have Lady Crucible in the building. Lady Crucible, hold on, let me keep it back up here, my let's get to it. Tell the people who you are and where you from and what team you represent.
Hey, I'm Lady Crucible. My bad, y'all. I'm Lady Crucible, aka the Mistress of Mayhem, aka the Debutante of Darkness. You can find me on Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, Facebook, all under the same name. Number 2 round draft pick, number 8, Red Dragons. Let's get it. Let's go. Thank you, TK, for this opportunity. Bless you in many ways. And thank you to those that help bring this dream alive, y'all. Let's get it. Let's go.
All right. That was Lady Crucible, man. Hey, and y'all already know what it is. This TK the Poet, you already know that you ain't got to quote it. And if I spoke it, you already know what that means. Y'all wrote it. It's Poetry Life. You know, hey, we live in the 6, man. Jersey. Coming out soon, man. ThePen6.com, FortuneLife.com. Hey, check the website out. Hey, they under construction, but it's coming, though. But the merch is coming. Hey, check the vibe. And again, this is Fortune Life League. You know, we here to put this portrait out. So, celebrate. Oh, man, hold up. Wait a minute. Please go to Fortune Life League on YouTube. Subscribe, like, comment, all that. Man, I be forgetting to throw those out there. But yeah, man, it's a new platform. Strictly Fortune Life League. Everything you're going to see on there is going to be about Fortune Life League. So, man, support, share, do all that. And again, you know what it is, man. It's TK the Poet. You already know, so you ain't got to quote it. And if I spoke it, you already know.
Get the money with you or with your not. Get the broken with it with the pot. Your corn, I invest up in the stock. Let everybody went straight up to the top. Don't care like me or like me not. See the op spin a block. Ain't gon' stop till see them all drop. Grave your field, yeah, I see the plot. Grave your field, yeah, I see the plot. Ain't gon' stop till see them